Wow, okay. So I think I have my YouTube fixed now. Shout out to you. So today is going to be predominantly core focused. I actually have messed up my hiatal hernia. It has flared all the way up, but I'm still working out because I know how to work around it. Because I'm good at that sometimes. Because I've been dealing with this stuff for over 2 years. Well, almost 2 years actually. But my hiatal hernia flared up last night, and I was like doubled over in pain in my kitchen, and I really thought I was going to die for a hot second because this is the second time that it has actually flared up on me. So, but I'm okay. We're still going to work out. We're going to do a core routine, but it's going to be modified a bit so that I'm not having to do like as much with that area that's agitated. But we're still going to get the workout in and things of that nature. I'm very stubborn and I'm very hard-headed, and I push my body to its limits. I do listen to it to a certain extent, but I still push myself a lot more than what I probably should. And especially now that I'm getting the results that I'm wanting. But it is what it is. But like I said, it will be a core focused type seated routine today. So we'll get it in. Yay! I know. I don't know if I can react to it. I really don't. Aw. This is so cool. Oh, look, I can comment too. Sorry. So I'm live on both Facebook and I'm live on YouTube. Well, welcome. If you have never done a seated routine, before we get started, I will go over how to properly sit in your chair. I will show all that and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, welcome. I'm very excited that you guys are with me for real. I always look forward to these times. Hey, Tamara. But if you guys hear Miss Rachel in the background, I have the baby in the living room. So, nope. Well, not really. Not with today's, because today we're doing a jog. Well, I'll run over it. We're doing a jog, a reach and step. We're doing jump rope, cycle crunches, leg raises, crunch kicks, which sounds weird, but it's gonna look weird, but it's gonna work, I promise. We have hip abductors, regular jacks, but it's gonna be in a seat. We have an oblique bend, which means that we're gonna go side to side, but a little bit different because generally I work in the middle part of my stomach, and I can't do that today. And then we're going to have our out and ups, our front punches, our under leg jacks, and then some overhead punches. So I am tired too. I actually took a nap today, and I'm currently in the process of taking my pre-workout because I'm tired. Alicia, I had the gastric sleeve surgery. It's a little different, but that's what I ended up having. And I had that in June of 2021, but I started my initial weight loss journey in May of 2021. That's when I started exercising, watching what I ate, incorporating a lot more water into my diet than what I usually had. I actually still have my gallon jug somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. I think it might be under here. It is. This used to be my gallon jug that I drank. I don't drink a gallon anymore. But because I can only hold like 64 ounces of fluid basically from where I did have gastric sleeve surgery. So I do have a half gallon. I just don't use it. Currently, I'm drinking this right here. So if you want to take a picture of it, this is my pre-workout that I use. Again, special shout out to one of my very dear friends for walking and delivering it to me. Because, whatever. But I do suggest, if you have never had pre-workout before, Don't start off with this because you're going to probably have a heart attack. Not really. Not really. I hope not, at least. But it's very strong. There's like 300 milligrams of caffeine in this particular pre-workout. So if you've never used it before, don't go for something that has a lot of caffeine unless you want to feel your skin completely crawl like you're ripping into shreds, basically. I like that feeling. So I'm used to it by now. So I take it. That sounds weird. I was a weird kid too. I used to like to take my teeth and mess with them when they were loose. But we're not going to get into my weird things. But anyways, if you've never done seated cardio, I am going to go on ahead and go back here and show you guys how to properly sit in your chair. And then eventually get started. But I'm going to go hang this up over there too, okay? What you doing, baby? I see you. You want to dance? Go for it. I gotta put my laptop down some. I think. There we go. So when you're doing your seated cardio, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But anyway, what you'll do is you'll sit at the edge of your chair. So let's say you're going to be doing a jog or whatever. I'm not going to use my arms because right now I'm drinking. But when we're doing the jog, because you asked about a tall chair, this is kind of up to you. If you want to just kind of use the air, it's gonna increase your core workout from where your feet are not going to hit the floor. But like when you're doing the jog, this is like kind of what it looks like. But you're not going to have your back ever hit the back of the chair. Okay? And then the jump rope, we have the soft crunch. I'm going to show you the crunch kick because it sounds super weird and it looks weird. But when you do it, it really does work your core. So I want to kind of show you what that looks like. So what you'll do is you'll sit on your chair when you're doing the crunch kick. You're going to crunch up and then kick out and then back down. Crunch up, kick out, and then down. But you're going to keep your back off the back of your chair and your core tight at all times. Because what that's going to do is it's going to increase your core workout. And that's what we're trying to do. Okay. Cheers. And is this music too loud for you guys or are we good? Hi. To be honest, what made me choose the sleeve. Aw, thank you. Thank you. So what made me choose the sleeve is, to be completely honest, I was scared of the gastric bypass. I'm scared of just having my stuff rerouted. So that's kind of what made me go for the gastric sleeve surgery. Thank you, Roma. But I chose that because I felt like it was safer. And plus, on top of that, if you have the gastric sleeve surgery, if you don't stick to what you're supposed to do, you can actually stretch your pouch back out, which that's not what I'm trying to do at all. But that is one thing that is a reality. But that's why I chose to have the sleeve surgery compared to the bypass, because I was honestly really scared of all of the stuff that goes along with it. I do know people who have had the bypass and they have been successful. But personally, for my comfort zone, it was outside of my comfort zone, so I didn't select that option. But you're welcome to do what you want. I was just not comfortable with it. That was just me. But I've had family members that's had that procedure. I have one of my close friends. She literally just had it. I want to say she's like 2 or 3 weeks almost post-op now. I ain't sure. But we've got about less than a minute and we're going to get started. So I don't know where all of you all are tuned in from, so I would love to see if you guys could just really quick. I know some of y'all are at work. I know some of you guys are in Tennessee. Some of y'all are in Kentucky. Some of you guys are all over. Maryland, nice. New York, okay. I see y'all. This is Gatorade Seattle. All right, let me just say, If I ever pop up into these states, y'all just know I might come say hi. Okay. Hi, baby. I hope you're having an awesome night, just so you know. I didn't know that. Hi, Lauren. Hey, I will, okay? But guess what? It is now 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. All right, well, let's go on ahead and get started, y'all. Oh, my goodness. That sounds miserable. I'm honestly exhausted, but I'm here. But let's get started, okay? So first up is our jog. However, with my lovely hiatal hernia 100% flared all the way up, we are going to do 30-second sessions, okay? Tennessee, I see you. I'm not that far. You gonna watch me work out today, Zenaya? Or you gonna watch Miss Rachel? I hope you watch Miss Rachel for real. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start my watch, so give me just a second. I'm gonna get our timer pulled up, and then we're gonna get started, okay? I'm super excited for you guys to work out with me today. So we have 30 seconds that we're going to work out and then a 10-second breather, just so we know if my watch will ever decide to function. All right, so 30 seconds jog. If you can't do the jog, let me show you a modification. So let's say that this is too much for you. I understand that. So what I would suggest that you do is kind of get on your tippy toes and you're going to pump your legs up, okay? So just watch what it looks like. See how my tippy toes are just kind of pumping up and my heels are just coming off the floor? So that's how you can do your jog if you're just starting out and you have impact issues whenever it comes to running or whatever, okay? So you're going to do that. You'll either do that or the other option where you bring your feet off the floor. Okay, so we have 30 seconds starting now. Oh, baby. I will say the quicker that you usually go, the more calories you will end up burning, just so you know. And if at any point in time it becomes too difficult for you to finish an exercise within the time frame that we're doing the exercise, I just ask that you keep moving. I don't care what you do, but keep yourself moving. But take your breather for right now. We've got 10 seconds. But let's say an exercise is actually too difficult for you, like when we get into our leg raises and things of that nature. I know that that's very trying, and I know that it's very difficult, especially if you're just starting out or whatever. So I would highly suggest going into a jog, doing some jacks while you're sitting in your chair just to keep your heart rate going. But it is now time for our reach and step. This is what it looks like. Okay. If you can't do that, you're going to need to at least reach for me, okay? That's all you've got to do until you can add the step in with it. Go at your own pace. It is completely okay, whatever pace you go at, okay? So we have 30 seconds starting now. Keep in mind, I've been doing this almost 2 years, so I will be just a little bit quicker than you guys, and that's okay. There may be some of you guys starting out and you're faster than me, and that's okay too. Just keep moving. You've got this. I don't know how much longer this chair might hold up. I might eventually have to get a new chair. Take your breather, baby. Good job. So up next is going to be our jump rope. If you've never jump rope before with me, this is what it looks like. This is it. Okay? But I understand sometimes bouncing your feet off is hard, so watch what my feet do, okay? This is the modification for this exercise. See how you're just bouncing your feet up, but they're not really coming off the ground. That's what you're going to have to do, okay? Tell me all about it, baby. Yeah. All right, we got 30 seconds jump rope starting now. Are you having fun? Go, baby, go. Good job. Good job, guys. Take your breather. So this next exercise, I call it a cycle crunch because it's kind of like you're bicycling, but we're obviously seated in a chair, okay? So literally all you're going to do, back still off the back of your chair, at the edge of your seat, okay? And your core tight. You're going to have your arms up like this. It's kind of like you're doing the climber if you've ever done the climber with me. But what you're going to do is you're going to kind of try and just watch. So you'll just do this. This is all literally that you're going to be doing for 30 seconds, okay? All right, so we got 30 seconds cycle crunch starting now. So this is literally all you have to do. You can go at your own pace. You can go fast. You can go slow. But make sure you're keeping that core tight, okay? There we go. Hi, baby. I hear you. All right, take your breather. I'm going to run and go make sure her TV's still playing. Here you go. Sorry. There you go. There's doggy land. All right, guys. So we are now up to our leg raises. If you have never done a leg raise before, it's really going to burn not only your core, your lower abdominal area, but it's also going to burn your thighs. Okay? So I understand that this can be a very challenging exercise. So if it becomes too intense for you, I ask that you just jog, do a seated jack like this, because I'm going to need your heart rate to still be up during the time frame of the exercise, okay? So in leg raise, what you'll do is you'll hold on to the back of your chair, and then you're literally just going to raise your legs like this. Try not to ever allow your feet to touch the floor if you can. But if that's still too challenging for you, you can allow it to hit the floor for a hot second and then pop back up when you're able, okay? Don't overdo it. Listen to your body, and let's get into it, okay? We've got 30 seconds starting now. Drinking your baba? Good job. Ten-second breather. Good job. So the next exercise that we have is what I call the crunch kick. And that's where you hold on to the back of your chair again. You're going to crunch your knee up into you and then kick up and back down. But you're going to alternate sides. Go at your own speed. If you're fast, that's fine. If you're slow, that's fine. You know your skill level and just listen to your body, all right? So we have the crunch kicks, 30 seconds, starting now. I can say that I definitely feel my CrossFit workout from yesterday with my friend. What you doing, baby? Ten-second breather. Great job. So up next is going to be our hip abductors. If you had never done a hip abductor with me, I will say you can also include a resistance band if you want to. But the way that I do it is I kind of scoot to the edge of my chair, and then I kind of get on my tippy toes a little bit, but not much. And then I just butterfly out, squeeze those booty cheeks, because that's what we're focusing on right now. Come back in. And we'll just continue to do these hip abductors for the duration of this exercise, okay? So we have 30 seconds starting now. Make sure you're flexing and squeezing those booty cheeks, whatever. Keep it up, guys. Up next is going to be our jacks, okay? All right, take your 10-second breather. Good job. If you've never done a seated jack with me, I'm going to show you a few variations. Let's say doing this is too much for you, and I understand that. So let me show you some modifications. If that's still too much, then at least do this part right here where you just sit here, but you're still doing your arms, okay? But let's say you want to add in a little more to that. What you can do is just do one leg at a time, like so. You can choose your pace. You can go fast. You can go slow. You can go in between. I don't care. But you know your skill set. We're all at different levels. Choose your speed. We're going for 30 seconds. Starting now. Good job. 10-second breather. So our next exercise is going to be the oblique bend. And where I'm still struggling with my hiatal hernia flaring up, I'm not going to do what I usually do. But I'm going to show you another exercise you can do that's still going to work, okay? So what you'll do is you'll do this number right here. And then you're literally going to bend. And you're going to feel that pull in this section, okay? So you're just going to alternate sides. And you'll do this for 30 seconds, okay? Choose your speed, as always. You've got this, honey. We have 30 seconds starting now. What are you doing, Zanaya? Huh? All right, take your 10-second breather. Good job. Up next, we have our flutter kicks. If you've never done a flutter kick, those will also burn your thighs and your lower abdominal area. It's very similar to the pain that you would feel in a leg raise. So if it becomes too intense, again, go to a jog, a jack. Just keep moving within that time period, okay? So we have flutter kicks. This is what they look like. You hold on to the back of your chair, whatever, and then you're going to just do this right here. Your legs are going to stay straight, and you're just going to flutter them up and down the best that you can. And if that's too challenging and you can't do that, then I just ask that you just do a jog for the duration of this particular exercise, okay? So we have 30 seconds starting now. Take your breather. So the next exercise we have is our out and ups, okay? What this is you're literally going to do out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, okay? If you need to repeat that to yourself throughout the process, that's fine. That's how I ended up remembering it myself. Anyways, we have that for 30 seconds, starting now. You don't have to go fast if you don't feel like you can yet, and that's okay. Go at your pace and eventually increase the intensity as you progress. You've got this. What, baby? You want another bottle? Ten-second breather. Good job. So the next exercise we have is our front punches. What you're going to do is literally what it sounds like, actually. But this is how I start mine. I don't know how you want to do your front punches, but this is how I do mine. If you have a preference that you like better, then you can choose that one, all right, sweetheart? But we have front punches for 30 seconds, starting now. Good job. Look at you go. Don't give up, okay? You've got this. Choose yourself. Ten-second breather. Great job. So our next exercise is going to be the under leg jack, okay? This one's pretty simple, in my opinion, of course. But what you'll do is it's kind of as if you're trying to clap underneath your legs, okay? But you're not. You don't have to. So you'll start up here, okay? And then you'll just come down, under, back up. Down, under, back up. Down, under, back up. That's what it is. So we'll do that for 30 seconds, okay? You don't have to push yourself and be super, super fast, but still push yourself enough that it gives you a little bit of a workout, okay? So we have 30 seconds, starting now. Be careful, baby. Keep it up. You've got this. Good job. Take your breather. So up next, we're going to have what I call an overhead punch. And that's going to work your shoulders, the back part of your tricep, and all that other kind of stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your arms like so, and then you're just going to punch up like this the whole time. But you're not going to allow your arm to come down. You're going to control where it stops at, so you're working that tricep region, okay? It will burn. So when it gets to burning too bad, I just ask that you do something different so that you keep your heart rate moving, okay? We got this, though. So we have 30 seconds starting. Come on, you booger. Now. Keep that core tight. You got this. There we go. Keep it up. 10-second breather. We have finished round 1, so we had 2 to go, and we are doing great so far. We're back at the top. We're back to our jog, okay? So if you've not seen the jog, the modification is just this, where you pump your feet, but you're not really running. So we got 30 seconds of jog, starting now. So if you can do this, do this. If you can't, do what I just showed you. You got this. Make sure you guys are hitting that share button. It really does help. Hi, baby. You better get down. Good job, baby. 10-second breather. Up next is going to be our reaching steps, okay? Remember what I said about that. If you cannot do this step, you're still going to reach for me, okay? You've got this. All right, let's get these reaching steps. We have 30 seconds starting now. If you can add the step in, go for it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just do the reaching for right now. There we go. Keep it up. Good job. Ten-second breather. And I am sweating, so I apologize. So this next one is our jump rope. If you cannot do this, you're going to do this. See how my feet aren't even coming off the ground. You can pretend that you have like a baby or a child in your lap and you're just bouncing them. But still do the motion of the rope, okay? You got this. We've got 30 seconds jump rope starting now. Zanaya, what are you doing, baby? She's in a giant playpen, so y'all don't freak out. It's like 6 foot by 6 foot, so she's good. All right, 10-second breather. Good job. Make sure you guys are also staying hydrated, okay? I'm drinking Gatorade Zero in case anybody was wondering. All right. It is now time for us to do the cycle crunch. And remember, it looks like you're kind of doing a climber, but you're really not, okay? So we have 30 seconds starting now. Good job. Keep it up. All right, 10-second breather. Next up is going to be the leg raises, okay? If you will check my video, well, my before and afters, I've predominantly been seated, and I have got a major difference in my sizes. If you'll check my before and afters. Anyways, our next exercise is our leg raises. Again, I know that this is a challenging one, so if you have issues with it, just go into something that's going to keep your heart rate going. But we have our leg raises for 30 seconds, starting now. Zanaya. Good job. 10-second breather. Up next is going to be the crunch kick. And remember, that's the one that looks weird and sounds weird, but it's a really good workout. All right, let's do those crunch kicks. We have got 30 seconds starting now. So remember, it's crunch, kick, down. Crunch, kick, down. You alternate sides. Keep that core tight. Keep the back off the back of your chair and dig in, baby. Dig in. We got this. All right, 10-second breather. Good job. Our next exercise is going to be the hip abductors. Okay. All right, let's get those hip abductors out the way. We're going to do those for 30 seconds starting now. Really focus on trying to concentrate on squeezing those booty cheeks because that's what this exercise is predominantly focused for, okay? I know it looks weird, probably even feels weird, but it works. I promise. Ten-second breather. Good job. So our next one is the jack. And remember, if you can't do this, what you can do is you can sit here like this if this is your easier option, or you can add in one leg at a time. Okay? It's up to you, honey. All right, let's go on ahead and knock out those jacks. We have 30 seconds starting now. Good job. Keep it up. 10-second breather. Up next is the oblique bend, okay? And it looks like this. And we'll do that for 30 seconds, starting now, okay? Good job. Ten-second breather. Up next is going to be our flutter kicks, okay? So we have our flutter kicks. We have got 30 seconds starting now. Remember, this is what it is. If it becomes too intense, just remember what I said at the beginning, okay? You've got this, though. You've got this. A 10-second breather. Good job. Our next is our out, in, ups, okay? And that's the one where it's out, in, up, down. And then you just repeat it, okay? So we're going to do our out, in, up, down for 30 seconds, starting now. 10-second breather. All right, so up next is our front punches, okay? So this is how I do mine. You can do yours how you want to, but this is me, okay? Just make sure you're doing the front punches for 30 seconds, starting now. Keep that core tight and your back should be off the back of your chair if you can handle it. The only time you should ever use the back of your chair is if you really need some assistance and this workout becomes too intense, and you can utilize it momentarily just to gather yourself, okay? But you've got this. 10-second breather. Good job. You guys are doing phenomenal, and I appreciate you guys for being here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do our under leg jack. If you've not seen that because you've just joined, this is what it looks like. You're going to have your legs out in front of you. They're going to stay down on the ground. You're going to come up. You're going to come under. You're going to come back up. That's literally all you do for 30 seconds. Okay? So, well, baby, we have our under leg jack starting now for 30 seconds. Keep that core tight. You got this, sweetheart. Good job. What are you doing, Zanaya? Huh? I see you, baby. I see you. Almost there. Push through. 10-second breather. I hear you, baby. Tell me all about it. So up next is going to be our overhead punches. Okay, this is the one where it focuses on your shoulders, your triceps. So you don't need to bring your arms all the way down and all this other kind of stuff. You're going to try to stay in this region and just punch up and then come back down. Okay? All right, so we have our overhead punches, 30 seconds, starting now. Good job. Keep it up. Here we go. There we go. You all right, baby? You're good. Don't stick it so far in your mouth. Take your 10-second breather. Good job. So that is it for round 2. We are about to start round 3. And you guys are killing it, okay? I'm very thankful for you guys on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you for tuning in, okay? All right. So we are back at the top. That means we're back to our jog. Our jog, remember, if you cannot do this, you're going to just do your feet to where you pump it, okay? So it'll just be like that, okay? So we have our jog for 30 seconds, starting now. So choose your poison. You got this. Keep your back off the back of your chair and that core tight, sweetheart. You got it. There we go. Ten-second breather. Up next is our reaching step, okay? Sorry, my thing was doing something. All right, it is reaching step time, so we have got 30 seconds starting now. If you can't do the step, remember you don't have to, but still, challenge yourself, whatever you choose to do, okay? If you guys don't mind, please hit that share button. Thank you. Take your breather, sweetheart. Good job. Up next is our jump rope. If you cannot get your feet off the floor like this, remember you just bounce them. Okay. All right, it is jump rope time, so let's get going. We've got 30 seconds starting now. I hear you, baby. Let's hear it. Good job, guys. Ten-second breather. Up next is going to be our cycle crunches, okay? Great job today. Let's go on ahead and knock those cycle crunches out, okay? We've got 30 seconds starting now. Keep it going. You got this. Almost there. Ten-second breather. Good job. So our next one is going to be our leg raises, okay? So we have 30 seconds of leg raises starting now. Try to not allow your feet to hit the floor if you can, okay? Good job. Ten-second breather. Up next is our crunch kicks, okay? You guys are doing amazing, and I'm so glad that you're here working out with me tonight. All right, let's go on ahead and knock out our crunch kicks, okay? We have crunch kicks for 30 seconds starting now. So you're going to crunch, kick, down, crunch, kick, down, okay? I hear you. I see you. Ten-second breather. Good job. So up next is our hip abductors. We are making great time on this workout routine, and I'm so proud. I know, baby. All right, let's go on ahead and knock out these hip abductors, okay? You'll be at the edge of your chair, kind of on your tippy toes, and then we're going to butterfly our legs out and squeeze those booty cheeks, okay? So we got 30 seconds starting now. Great job. Keep it up. There we go. 10-second breather. Good job. So up next is our jacks. I'm going to show you guys the modifications for that. So if you can't do this, what you can do is if the legs is too much, you still need to do this part. But let's say you want more of a challenge, just do this. One leg at a time. Okay? You got this. It is now time for us to knock these jacks out. We have got 30 seconds starting now. Ten-second breather. Good job. Up next is the oblique bend, okay? All right, let's go on ahead and knock this oblique bend out. We have got 30 seconds starting now. There you go. Keep going. You got this. Push through. Keep it up. Please make sure you're hitting that share button. Thank you. Take your breather. So up next is going to be our flutter kicks. Let's knock out these flutter kicks. We've got 30 seconds starting now. Good job. Keep it up. You got this. Push through. Push through. You got it. You got it. Good job. Ten-second breather. So our next exercise is the out and ups. And what that looks like again is just out, in, up, down. And you just repeat that cycle for the 30-second session, okay? All right, so we got 30 seconds starting now. Out, in, up, down. You don't have to be as fast as me, so don't freak out if you're not. That's okay. We all have to start somewhere. I didn't just wake up one day and lose 240 pounds. It's taken me a little bit of time. But you got this. You're starting, and that's all that matters. Take your breather, honey. Good job. Up next is our front punches. Okay? What are you doing, Zanaya? Huh? I see you. All right, let's go on ahead and knock out these front punches. We've got 30 seconds of those. This is how I do mine. You can do yours how you want to. Keep it up. Please make sure you're hitting that share button. It really, really does help me. If you want to send stars, you're welcome to send stars too, but you don't have to. But it helps me to continue creating this content for you guys. All right, take your breather. We've got 10 seconds, and then we're going to move into our under leg jacks, okay? And what that looks like is your legs are out like so. You'll start out up here, down, up the entire time. Super easy. You can do this, okay? So we've got 30 seconds starting now. Keep it going. You got this. Good job. Are you watching me, Zanaya? Huh? I love you, girl. Good job. Push through. We are almost there. All right, take your breather. We have one more exercise. That's our overhead punches. You guys are doing amazing. Hi, baby. Be careful. Don't stand on your ball. Silly. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and do our overhead punches. We have got 30 seconds starting now. Remember, don't allow your arms to come down too far, okay? Really control your movement. Keep that core tight and the back off the back of your chair to the best of your ability. You got this. Push through. Almost done. You got it. There we go. Keep it going. 10-second breather. Good job. We are about to do a light stretch if you would like to stay for that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But that's what I do. Sorry, I've been talking about it the whole time. Angel. But anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our stretching. Okay? So what you're going to do first, we are going to put our left arm across first. And then I'll let you know when we switch. So this is what we're doing first, okay? Almost time to switch. It is now time to switch. So what you're going to do is just do this number right here, do a little shakeout, and then you're going to switch sides and go like this, okay? Good job. I hear you. I know, yeah. So what we're going to do next is pull this arm behind our head, okay? So you'll do this right here. But I do remember when I was heavier, I couldn't do this. So let me show you a trick that I taught myself, okay? I take this hand and I cup it in here and then I just pull, okay? So it's all you have to do in order to stretch this part of your arm, all right? So go on ahead and start stretching and I'll let you know when to switch. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 All right, it is now time for us to switch. So just kind of do a shaky out. Do this right here. And then swap sides. So whatever side you did not stretch that time, stretch it, okay? Good job, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me tonight. All right. right, so we're done with that. So let's do another little shakeout. Great job. What we're going to do now is lunge to the right, okay? So that's going to stretch the inside of our thigh if you can handle it. So you'll just do this number right here, okay? And I'll let you know when to switch. You should feel the pull going on in this section right here of your thigh, okay? Good job. All right, come up for a second. There we go. Now we're going to go to the opposite side, okay? So stretch the same thing on that side. Good job. What, baby? All right. So we're going to come up. Now what we're going to do is go down to the middle. So that's going to stretch the back of our legs, okay? I used to not always be able to go down to the floor, so I'm going to teach you guys a stretch that I've kind of taught myself to help me stretch the back of my legs, okay? So what I did is I would spread my legs, obviously, and then I would just kind of try and pull myself through, and I could feel it like pulling in the back, okay? We're going to do that stretch for 20 seconds as well. So if you can touch the floor, you can. If all you can do is get right here and you can start to feel that pull, that's okay. You choose what works for you, okay? So let's go. We got 20 seconds of the middle stretch starting now. Because I'm going to tell you, I've not always been able to touch the floor, okay? I'm now down over 240 pounds, but I'm telling you, it all comes in time. You just have to be consistent, okay? It's possible, I promise. All right, so what we're going to do now is you're going to take your right hand and put it above your right ankle. Then you're going to take your left hand and put it on your right kneecap, and we're going to lean this way, and it's going to pull some more in the back and in the interior of your thigh, okay? And I'll let you know when to switch to the opposite side, all right? Great job. Way to go, guys. Please make sure you're still sharing this if you don't mind. It really does help me more than what you know. I know, baby. We're going to switch sides. So take your left hand, put it above your left ankle, and then your right hand on your left kneecap and stretch that side, okay? Good job. Now, whenever we have to come up, I want you guys to follow and do exactly what I do, because what we're going to do is a ragdoll up. It's time for us to do that now. So what you're going to do is you're going to slowly come up. You're not going to speed up. You're going to raise up, control your breathing. Because if you don't, sometimes what happens, at least for me, I get really lightheaded and dizzy, and I don't want you guys to have that experience because it's very, very unpleasant. It happens to me a lot, actually. But anyways, what we're going to do now is do our inhales and our exhales, okay? So what I mean is you're going to come down, you're going to inhale up, hold up here, exhale down, okay? We're going to do 4 of those together. You're going to control your breathing, your holding, and your exhales. But we're going to count them off together starting now, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube, and then I'm going to come up here to you guys. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in.